Hello everybody, this is Jim Pays with Keller Williams Coastal Properties here in Long Beach. Again with Long Beach Business Professionals Association. And we are talking as a part of our media channel with Christina Sidney today. And welcome.
Thank you, Jim. Good to be here.
So tell us, what do you do?
I'm a senior commercial escrow officer. I specialize in commercial and residential title and escrow closings. I'm with CalCounties Title Nation. We're located next to the airport at John Wayne Airport in Newport Beach.
Okay, so what does an escrow and title company do?
The escrow and title company insures and also does the closings for any purchases, refinances, resales, short sales, anything that has to do with the exchanging of property between parties and closing. In the escrow, that would be, I would handle the money side of it. In title, that would be insuring the title to the property.
So you're like a third party who represents both parties to a transaction, the buyer and the seller, and you make sure that the contract between the buyer and seller is satisfied before title to the property is conveyed to the new buyer, correct?
That's correct, Jim.
So you track all the money, make sure that all of the liens have been paid off accordingly, and everything in the contract has been performed by all parties.
Every item that's been a note on the contract, which would be the due diligence, I make sure that I like to say all my ducks are in a row, and I can call for funding and get the documents recorded and hand over the keys.
You and I have talked in the past, and you've had a long history in escrows.
I have.
And one of the unique things that I thought was unusual, because most escrow company officers are licensed, either a DRE or a DOC escrow company in the state of California.
Mm-hmm.
But you have been licensed, and you can actually represent buyers and sellers beyond just California, correct?
That is correct. CalCounties Title can close and do title and the escrows anywhere in the United States, obviously in California. We're with the Department of Insurance, and we have access to a great group of people throughout the United States that we work with in other title industries.
Obviously, as a realtor, I've dealt with a lot of escrow officers, and one of the things that is frustrating for realtors is that when they need answers, status to an escrow, are we scheduled to close, that we get timely responses back. Tell us about that a little bit.
I've been doing escrows for 18 years, and one of my criteria when I take on a client is that they will always be responded to, hopefully within the same day, if not by the next morning. I keep checklists and I update it on a daily basis. I'm usually way ahead of everybody else when it comes to the timelines that people are setting. I prefer to be a little bit ahead than behind. And so when somebody says that, well, we've got a problem, it's no worry.
Yeah, my experience with escrow is that someone who has a lot of experience like yourself, they tend to bleed into the transaction as calm, because realtors tend to get a little frenzied and freaked out, and the calm ones bring real value, which has been your experience, I think.
Yes.
That's what you really bring to the transaction, is that don't worry, we can get through this, and it'll be a smooth escrow.
Right, because it's only stressful because somebody dropped the ball, and sometimes that ball just has to be picked up and put back into the game.
Well, there you go. So how do we reach you? How do we get to you?
I can be reached on my cell at 562-537-3778, or you could call my office at 877-727-3900.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jim.
So we'll be talking to you again. Again, this is Jim Pays with Keller Williams and Christina Sidney. Have a great day.